Good morning, dear students. Today we will study some more questions, the form of conceptual questions or very short answer type questions, okay, and some numericals also. So let's start with question 1. In defining the standard of length, we have to specify the temperature at which the measurement should be done. Are we justified in calling length a fundamental quantity if another physical quantity has to be specified in choosing a standard? So our answer will be the length of an object changes with temperature, but the unit for measuring length, that is meter, has now been defined in terms of wavelength of light. This is not affected by temperature. Hence, the choice of length as fundamental unit is justified. Got it? Got it, dear students? So, next question. What is the advantage of choosing the wavelength of light radiation as standard of length? What is the advantage in choosing the wavelength of light radiation as a standard of length? The fundamental unit of length, that is meter, has been defined in terms of wavelength because wavelength is accurately defined. It is not affected by the change in place, time, physical condition like temperature. It is easily reproducible in any good laboratory. Okay, so the next question: which type of phenomena can be used as measure of time? Give 3 examples. A phenomena which repeats itself at a regular interval can be used to measure of time. For example, oscillation of a pendulum, rotation of earth around its axis, revolution of around earth around the sun. Let's see next question. Why has second been defined in terms of periods of radiation from cesium 133? Okay, second has been defined in terms of periods of radiation because this period is accurately defined. This period is not affected by change of place, time and physical conditions like temperature. The unit is easily reproducible in any good laboratory. Okay, so the next question. Derive the SI unit of work or energy in terms of fundamental unit. We all know the SI unit of work or energy is joule. Work, we know this formula from 9th class also. Work is equal to force into distance. Then force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, put all the values. Now, work is equal to mass into acceleration is distance upon time square. It is rate of change of velocity. Velocity is distance or displacement upon time. So that's why it become distance upon time square. So it is mass into distance square upon time square. Hence joule is equal to kilogram meter square per second square also. Okay. What is coherent system of unit? A coherent system is based on a certain set of fundamental units from which derived units are obtained by multiplication or division without introducing numerical factors. Okay, got it? Next is, do AU and AA degree represent the same unit of length? No. AU and A represents two different units of length. One AU is astronomical unit whose value is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. 1 a power 0 is angstrom, 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Okay. Next question. What is the difference between nm and nm? Okay. nm stands for nanometer. 1 nanometer, 10 to the power minus 9 meter. nm, other small m capital N, it stands for millinewton. We all know capital N is used to denote Newton. 1 millinewton is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. Capital Nm stands for Newton meter, which is a unit of work. Got it? Got it, dear students? Okay, very interesting question. Will 5 liters of benzene weigh more in summer or winter? Comment. We all know weight is equal to, we have also studied same in class 9th also in chapter gravitation, chapter 9. Weight W is equal to mg. M is equal to, from the formula of density, that is mass upon volume it was, M is equal to V into rho into G, where rho is the density. Now V and G are constant, therefore weight is directly proportional to rho. In summer temperature will increase, therefore due to thermal expansion density rho decreases and hence weight will decrease. Thus 5 liter of thus 5 liter of benzene will weigh more in winter than summer. Okay, in the time variation of the position, question number 10 next. In the time variation of position shown in figure, this observed in nature? No, such a time variation position is not observed in nature. This is because at a particular instant of time an object can not be at two different positions. Okay, the time increases first and then decreases, indicating backward flow of time, which is not possible. Okay, so the next question, question number 11. Why is it convenient to express the distances of stars in terms of light year rather than in meter or kilometer? 1 light year, we all know it is 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter, or 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. As the distances of stars are extraordinarily large, so it is convenient to express them in terms of light year rather than in terms of meter or kilometer. Got it? I think your doubt will be cleared now. Next question. Is the measure of an angle dependent on unit of length? No, this is because theta, radian, length of arc L by radius r, as the theta is the ratio of two lengths, it will not depend upon the unit of length. Got it? What is the mean by angular diameter of the moon? What is its value? Angular diameter of moon is the angle subtended at a point on the earth by two diametrically opposite ends of the moon. Its value is about 0.5 degree Celsius. 0.5 degree, okay, not Celsius, it's 0.5 degree. Okay, let's move further. Some short answer type questions. Okay, does magnitude of a quantity change with change in the system of unit? No, magnitude of a quantity does not change. Okay, next question. Can a body have zero mass and zero weight? No, the mass of a body can never be zero, but its weight may be zero. Name two types of mass: inertial mass and gravitational mass. Human heart is an inbuilt clock. Comment. True. Because human heart beats at a regular rate, how many times is milliseconds larger than the microseconds? It is 10 to the power 3 times, because we all know it is 1 millisecond is 10 to the power minus 3 second, and microsecond is 10 to the power minus 6. So let's solve out this. It is 10 to the power 3 times. How many times light year make 1 parsec? How many light year make 1 parsec? 3.26 light year make 1 parsec. What is the accuracy of meter defined in terms of wavelength of light radiation? The accuracy of standard meter to defined is 1 part in 10 to the power 9. Name two commonly used units for wavelength of light. Question number 8. Nanometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Express 1 micron in meter. 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Which unit is used to measure the size of the nucleus? The size of the nucleus is measured by Fermi. It is 10 to the power minus 15 meter. How many angstrom are there in 1 meter? 1 angstrom 10 to the power minus 10 meter, and then 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 10 angstrom. How many times larger is a kilogram than an mg? Milligram, it is 10 to the power 6 milligram larger. Which is the smallest practical unit of time? The smallest practical unit of time is 1 sec. It is 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. How many quintals are there in 1 metric ton? 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilogram. 1 quintal, we all know 100 kilogram. It is 10 quintals is equal to 1 metric ton. Okay. What is 1 carat? Carat is a unit of small mass. 1 carat is equal to 200 milligram. How many degrees are there in 1 radian? Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degree. Write in ascending order Lightyear, astronomical unit, and Parsec. Astronomical unit, Lightyear, and then Parsec. Okay. What is represented by 1 bar? What is its value in SI? 1 bar represents 1 standard atmospheric pressure. It is equal to 10 to the power 5 Newton meter square. Is light year a unit of time? No. Light is a unit of distance. Okay. What is the average distance of Earth from the Sun? It is 1 astronomical unit, which is equal to 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Name the unit for measuring nuclear cross section. 1 bar barren is equal to 1 barren, not bar, 10 to the power minus 28 meter square. Okay. Some more questions. Which of these is the largest astronomical unit? Light year and parsec. The unit parsec is larger than light year, which in turn is larger than astronomical unit. Name 3 units which can be used for measuring large distances. 1 sludge, 10 to the 14.1557 kilogram. 1 quintal 100 kilogram, and 1 metric ton 1000 kilogram. Okay. 1 sludge, you may know this first time, it is 14.57 kilogram. Which unit can be used for measurement of very small distances? Atomic mass unit, AMU, is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram. How many AMU make 1 kilogram, as it is equal to 1 AMU, 1 kilogram is equal to 0.6 into 10 to the power 27 AMU atomic mass unit. What is common between bar and torr? Both bar and torr are the unit of pressure. 1 bar equal to 1 atmospheric pressure, 760 mm of Hg cool, Hg cool. Then 10 to the power 5 Newton meter square is equal to 1 torr is equal to 1 mm of Hg, 1 bar 760 torr. Okay. Why are the length, mass and time chosen as fundamental quantities in mechanics? Length, mass and time are considered fundamental quantities in mechanics because they represent our basic scientific notations. There is nothing simpler to them. Okay, they cannot be obtained from one another. All other quantities in mechanics can be obtained from them. Okay, next question. SI is a rational system of units while MKS system is not rational. Why? Very important question. Okay, SI is a rational system because it assigns only one unit to a particular physical quantity. For example, the unit of all type of energy is joule. On contrary, MKS system mechanically energy is measured in joule, heat energy is measured in calorie, electric energy is measured in watt hour. So MKS is not a rational. Okay, got it? Rational means similar type of units for all all quantities of same type. Okay. Why is platinum iridium alloy used in making prototype meter and kilogram? This is because this alloy least affected by temperature variation, non-corrosive. Okay, do not wear out easily, do not change with time also. Got it? Okay, some more questions. Let's study. Suggest the distance corresponding to each of the following. Order of the length 10 to the power 7 meter is the order of radius of earth. 10 to the power 4 meter is the order of height of Mount Everest. 10 to the power 3 is the order of distance traveled by sound in air in 3 seconds. 10 to the power 2 is the order of length of college playground. 10 to the power minus 3 is the order of thickness of a cardboard. 10 to the power minus 6 mean free path of the air molecules. 10 to the power minus 14 is the order of size of an atomic nucleus. Very interesting question. For a given baseline which will show how which will show a greater parallax, the distance, a distant star or a nearby star. Okay, for a given baseline which will show a greater parallax, a distant star or a nearby star, parallatic angle theta is equal to baseline b by s. For a given baseline theta will be large when s is small, hence the nearby star will show greater parallax. Okay, question third. What is the basic principle of alpha particle scattering experiment to estimate the size of the atomic nucleus? Both nucleus and an alpha particle are positively charged. When an alpha particle approaches a nucleus, it is repelled. The velocity and hence the kinetic energy of alpha particle goes on decreasing. In turn, potential energy of the system goes on increasing at a certain distance. The kinetic energy of alpha particle is converted into potential energy. The alpha particle can no longer go closer to nucleus. The distance is the closest approach of alpha particle gives the approximate size of the nucleus. Got it? Next question. If the velocity of light is taken as the unit of velocity, and 1 year is the unit of time, what must be the unit of length? What is it called? See the solution. The unit of length is equal to unit of velocity into time, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second into 1 year. Then it is 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. The unit of length is called 1 light year. Okay. Next question. The screw of a spirometer moves by 4 mm when its circular scale is given 4 complete rotation. If the circular scale has 200 divisions, calculate the pitch and the least count of the spirometer. Got it? Pitch is equal to distance moved upon number of complete rotation is equal to 1 mm. Pitch is equal to 4 mm upon 4 it will be. Least count, pitch upon number of divisions on circular scale, 1 mm upon 200. Okay, it is 0.005 mm or 0.0005 centimeter. Got it? Next question. When circular scale of a screw gauze carrying 100 division is given 4 complete rotation, the head of the screw moves through 2 mm. Calculate the pitch and least count of the screw gauze. Here the number of divisions on the circular scale is equal to 100, number of complete rotation 4, distance moved 2 mm, so the pitch is equal to 2 mm upon 4, it is 0.5 mm. The least count is pitch upon number of circular scales, 100 it is 0.05005 mm. Okay, next question. Mention some repetitive phenomena in nature which could serve as time standards, which one is most suitable. Some repetitive phenomenon occurring in the nature is regular heartbeat of a person, oscillation of a simple pendulum. Okay. Some more questions are there for you. Okay. What is the order of magnitude 499 and 0.050? It is 4.99 into 10 to the power 2, 1 into 10 to the power 2, order of magnitude is 2. So, okay. 0.05 is 50 is equal to 5.0 into 10 to the power minus 2, 10 into 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 1. The order of is minus 1. Okay. So the next question, what is the order of magnitude of radius of Earth? 6400 kilometer, we all know it is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. Then 10 into 10 to the power 6 meter, it is 10 to the power 7. The order of magnitude of radius of Earth R capital is 7. What is the estimated size of the observable universe? It is 10 to the power 26 meter. What is the average distance of moon from the Earth? It is 10 to the power 8 meter of order. Which instrument is used for measuring distance up to 10 to the power minus 4 meter? Vernier calipers used for this purpose. How far away is the nearest star Alpha Centauri from Earth? It is the distance of nearest star Alpha Centauri from Earth is 10 to the power 16 meter. Name the device that can be used to measure the number of wavelength of light in a given distance. It is optical interferometer. What does the word laser stands for? We have also studied same in class 9th also in chapter 12 sound. There also the full form was given. Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. What is the order of size of our galaxy? It is 10 to the power 20 meter. Got it? Let's move further. What is the order of mean free path of an air molecule? The mean free path of an air molecule is of the order of 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Shortest distance measured indirectly so far. Shortest distance is measured so far is 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Radius of a proton. How are the pitch and the least count of a spirometer are related? Least count is equal to pitch upon total number of division on circular scale. So they are directly proportional to each other. What is the mean by angular diameter of moon? The angular diameter, we already discussed this question. Angular diameter of moon is the angle subtended at a point by on earth by two diametrically opposite ends, and its value is 0.5 degree. Next is, what is the order of mass of universe? It is 10 to the power 55 kilogram. The technique used for measuring age of rocks, fossils, etc. Age of rock fossil, it is measured using the technique called radioactive dating. Are there more microseconds in a seconds than number of seconds in a year? Number of microseconds in a second is 10 to the power minus 6, and the number of seconds in a year is, it is 3 into 3.1536 into 10 to the power 7, expressed in scientific notation. See this, 1.374 into 10 to the power 1.3780 into 10 to the power 4 kilometer. This is 5.23 into 10 to the power minus 6 seconds. Okay, so dear students, today we discussed some questions, and we will continue our discussion with some questions as well as some numericals. So do these questions in your notebook and try to understand. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day, boys. Take care. Bye.